Have you ever wondered what happens to all the material you place in your blue recycle bin? That blue recycle bin is picked up once a week and taken to EDCO's facilities where it's processed and separated by type. Once it arrives, it's loaded onto a conveyor and screening system, everything from paper and glass to aluminum and plastics. This conveyor and screening system is the heart of EDCO's operation. Using the most current technology, EDCO divides the commingled recycling into separate, recyclable materials. It's like sifting for gold. Larger materials are screened out at the beginning, and as the screens get smaller, things like broken glass can be separated. In fact, human hands are the first to touch the recycling stream. The recycling stream is loaded onto a conveyor belt and travels to the pre-sort line, where EDCO's team can pull out whole bottles or materials that don't belong. Material making it past the pre-sort line travels by conveyor belt through multiple screening stations to separate different types of recyclables. The first material screened for is cardboard. Cardboard represents a large portion of the commingled recycling stream and can include everything from product packaging to shipping boxes. After the cardboard has been screened out, the system begins to separate out newspaper and mixed paper. Newspaper is the most common recovered material. Most of it is exported to countries overseas. Mixed paper is a combination of many materials: cardboard, newspaper, office paper, junk mail, or other fibers that make it through the screens. After EDCO sorts out all of the paper and cardboard, they begin to remove all of the remaining hard goods from the recycling stream: tin, plastics, aluminum cans, and glass, both whole bottle and pieces. Tin comes to EDCO from canned goods that are normally purchased in the grocery store. Items such as canned soups and vegetables, coffee cans, and pet food cans. The system uses a magnetic belt to remove the tin cans from the commingled stream of material. Sorting for plastics comes next. EDCO uses a high-tech optical eye sorter that identifies PET plastics and automatically sorts them from the line using puffs of air, directing the material to a separate bunker. When the bunker is full, the material will be baled, which is the final process prior to shipping. PET plastic is the most common form. The markets are worldwide, and it can be recycled into products like fleece jackets, food containers and carpet, and of course, new bottles. HDPE number 2, natural plastic, consists almost exclusively of 1-gallon milk and water containers and can be recycled into things like toys, kitchenware, and piping. HDPE number 2 color plastic is the same as natural plastics, but with a pigment added. They are typically things like detergent bottles and juice containers. Since these already have a pigment added to the plastic, manufacturers are more limited in what products it can be recycled into. The last things to be processed are aluminum cans, bottles, and broken glass bottles, which is referred to as mixed or 3-color glass. As everything is sorted, it's collected in separate bins. So what happens to this stuff after it's been sorted? Materials are baled and shipped all over the U.S. and the world to be turned back into usable items. The more material we can keep out of our landfills, the longer they'll last. By not recycling everything possible, we lose valuable resources and needlessly shorten the lifespan of our landfills. For more than 40 years, EDCO has been helping keep Southern California a beautiful place to live and work. But we can't do it alone. Recycling only works if everyone takes it seriously. Often, it's easy to think, I'm the only person. What difference can I make? Well, the truth is you make a huge difference. Imagine if every person and every company in the world recycled everything they could. Our nation's energy needs would drop. Our communities would become cleaner, and we'd begin to create new jobs and new technologies. Today, recycling is easier than ever, so please utilize the blue recycle bins and make an effort to divert your construction demolition debris. You'll be doing all of us a favor and have the peace of mind knowing you're part of the solution.